Evening all, and welcome back to Kerbalism. We are launching a brand new craft. This is our beep delivery system, and it is going to launch 3 different probes into orbit of Kerbin, and then those probes are going to sit hopefully in a polar orbit, which is what we're going to actually do here for launching, and they're going to use the beep science discovery, the beep science experiment. I'm sure I've done this already, but I don't know where it is, so we're just doing it again, basically. It's got 3 probes, one for Kerbin, one for the moon, and one for Mars, because I've exhausted pretty much all of the science from Kerbin, so I need some more from somewhere else. Okay, so we're up here in an orbit. It's not, well, it is an orbit, but I need to circularize it a bit more. But let's deploy this here, and you can see our 3 wonderful probes right here. They are nuclear powered. We have nuclear rocket engines here, and I forgot how efficient these are. I just sort of built them and then went to check the Delta V afterwards. I didn't put Kerbal Engineer on here, you need about 1,000 to get to the moon and about 1,000 to get to Minmus, and these got twice that easily. So yeah, and also I've got loads of rocket fuel left in here as well. Doing quite well at over engineering my craft, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I suppose could be better. If you engineer them to be exactly the right sort of weight and thrust, then it just makes life so much easier getting them up in the air. Right, let's walk around here. Whoa, that was a lot quicker than I expected. Ah, yes, of course. 1.9.1, the version of Kerbal Space Program I'm now on, allows you to time warp at a different pace, doesn't it? So, yeah, I'd forgotten about that. Okay, let's deploy one of these scanners, shall we? Let's deploy this one here, and let's hope it doesn't explode. It doesn't look like it exploded. That's awesome. There we go. It's going to drift away quite happily, and we can come back to that and put it in the correct orbit later. But we need to go to the moon. And I've messed this up a little bit because we're on completely the wrong sort of angle for getting to the moon. If I was to add a maneuver, say here, and push our apparatus out, set the moon as our target, bring that up to there, push that out. So we're level with the moon, there we are. The moon is going to be there. Okay. So, oh. Aha, there we go. We get an encounter with the moon apparently there, which is awesome. Awesome. That's 800 meters a second. I don't know how much Delta V we have left. Well, I keep forgetting that's part of default game now, isn't it? Yeah. So we've got 1,228 in this stage left here. So we'll use this to get to the moon, and then we'll break these off, and they can go and do their thing. Breaking around the moon and other such wonders. So we'll leave that for the minute. Let's add an alarm clock for that maneuver. Give us 10 minutes if you'd be so kind. That is in 4 hours. And we'll switch over to the nuclear rocket. Aha. And nuclear engines are awesome. These have got 40. These are high quality. They've got 45 ignitions, which is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So let's fire up the rocket. There we go. And if we fire it up, I think I want to point towards the world. No, I want to point away from the world, that way around. There we go. Bring our parallaxes down, the parallaxes up. And that's what we want to do. Awesome. Trying to get about 100k. It doesn't have to be exact. There we go. Okay, 108, 100k. That'll do. Right. Let's deploy everything, shall we? So solar panel, resource scanner, site, beep, and the antenna. There we go. Boom, everything can be deployed. Oh, I did not realise I'd clicked them together, but no, well. Not a great deal can be done about it now. Okay, so it's getting power, it's getting everything it needs to. The resource scanner is going to take 19 days apparently. Site is waiting, I think, because we already have all this information from that. And beep is going to take 1 year and 26 days. Which is fine. Which is absolutely fine. We can transmit all the data back. Fine, no problem. What I am going to do is go to configuration and turn off battery, because this is going to run out of battery a lot. So let's also rename this. Call this Kerbal, and it is going to be a science. Kind of how I'm doing things now, so that when I come here I can turn on and off things that I want to. Turn my relays off so I don't have to see everything and know that that is science. And if it's not on a planet, then, well, obviously it's a science thing that we need to deal with in the air. So yeah, so that takes a year and 266 days over water, over the ice caps, over bits and pieces. So it's going to take a very long time, but it is going to trickle in some data for us, which is what I want, because we're struggling a little bit for science. I'll switch to that. Are you going to let me? No. We're struggling a bit for science. I'd like to get some off-world resource gathering going on. So my idea would be to build something on Mimus that can do it. But to do that, I would need a nuclear reactor, because you need lots of power for the resource gathering. And we would need some ISIUs and drills and things. I can either currently afford in the science, in the R&D system, either nuclear power or the ISIUs, not both. So that's kind of why I'm holding off on things. Plus, I said a while ago I was going to get prepared for Duna and get things going. I misread this completely. Duna's a long way away. I think I was reading the Duna scanner one and thinking that was the next one for it, but no, Duna's a long way. We've got Dres coming up in 7 days. Could we send something out to Dres? Could we send all of our science out to Dres? Let's see. Let's go surface of Kerbal, not Kerbit of Surfing. Out to Dres. A orbit. Boom. 6,200 meters a second. So it's only about 3,000 meters a second to get from low orbit to there. That's doable with a nuclear rocket. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do the Dres thing. That seems like an idea, doesn't it? Let me point this in roughly the right direction. We've got 2 solar panels on this, so I want to make sure they're getting sun. This obviously now rotates badly because it's off-centered. We're going to have to take that into account when we're firing our engine, I think. I'd turn the thruster right down on that. Probably not that far. Oh yeah, we're getting very high time warps from very close to the world. Which is fine, because that helps us get to our destination faster. But it's a little off-putting. Round and round and round she goes. Okay, didn't close, we're fine. Right. What are you doing? Turn that back up. We'll just go with it and do you know what? Let's drop it down to 50%. I'm just trying to think lowering the thrust might help us keep this thing on the straight and narrow because it wants to wiggle around. Because the weight is distributed badly on it. So okay. Righty dokie. Okay. How are we for? Not really. Well, we're okay for electric charge, I think. Apparently we're getting 8% average cover on our solar panels. I'm not sure how that works, considering there's a planet in the way. But we're just going to go with it, because why not? Okay, so it's pitching over about halfway, and it's apparently stable. That's good. So if I went to full thrust, it would have probably fallen out of whack. Okay. Doing transfers this way is awkward, because it's very difficult to know. So you got to wait for where you go. Getting to Mimbus this way would be a right pain. I'd have to have fired and... oh. Yeah, that would not have been a lot of fun. Right, let's slow that right down. Cut. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, that'll do. That's good enough for me. We can use the nuclear engines to slow us down. I think that's probably what we're going to do. We're going to go over to here. And as soon as we switch into the moon circumference, we're going to fire the 395 meters a second of this left if it runs. Detach these, put one into an orbit and send the other one off. Well, they'll both go into an orbit. That'll be the idea. So, but I don't want to rely on that engine doing that because it may not make it. So let's walk around here at ridiculous speed. And there we are. Hello, moon. Rah. And oh, there we go. There's the switch. The issue with the nuclear engines is that they take a long time to do anything. So if this fails, I'm not sure whether they'll be able to even get into it. They've got loads of Delphi on them. Let's give it a go. Let's run the risk. We'll go to here. We'll point ourselves prograde, retrograde even. And we'll fire the engine that's got no ignitions left and hope it doesn't explode on us. So, go. And it's good, because Kerbalism is friendly to me. Whew. That should put us into an orbit here, I would have thought. Be a terrible orbit, but it will be an orbit nonetheless. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. Okay, so we can now detach these. I'm going to do them one at a time. I don't want them to bash into each other. He says as he turns the craft to bash into it. But yeah, that's okay. That's okay. So let's just turn this around. This will just be space debris up here now. I can't do anything about it. Okay, and we will launch that one. Ba-dum. There we go. And we shall then go into this here. In the camera, that please. And we shall rename vessel, and we shall call this debris because we no longer want it. Debris. Apply. And this doesn't show debris on here. I assume this automatically turns off configurations for debris, so you no longer receive any messages about them. But we need to rename some of these as well. Otherwise I will get myself confused. Beat delivery probe, let's call this one the moon. Or Mun, or whatever you want to call this, I do not know. And we will extend the solar panels on this before it runs out, and we can't extend them at all. Then we'll go over to this one. And this one is going to be renamed to Minus. Okay, and I'm going to extend the antenna on this one so that I don't lose control of it, because I don't know how long until we end up out of range or anything. So let's extend the antenna on that as well. And we need to get into some form of orbit. Let's go to auto. Let's turn on all these. Beep. That's an invalid situation because we're too high. I think. Space low biomes. Okay. I don't know exactly what low entails. So I was kind of thinking we'll go down to 100k. And that should... No, that still says we're at an invalid situation. Interesting. Okay. So I wonder what low is around the moon. I'm sure I could look it up and find it out, but let's try a 50, shall we? That seems like a good idea. We'll change our periaps to 50 because our periaps will swap over. So we're looking at this number here. Yep. Is it probably just under 100k? I reckon 100k is high for the moon. Let's see. Nope. Ah, there we go. That worked. Right. Why is that unmet requirement? Oh, I think because this has to be polar, doesn't it? Yeah. Ah, can we do that? I think we can. Yeah, I honestly think we can. Let's straighten this up to be about there, and then bring this in until it flips around. Zoom. There we go. Yeah, that's what I want to do. An 11-second burn, which is pretty good for a nuclear engine. We do have another nuclear engine, I noticed, a larger one. I don't know what put that in there. Might be that Duna pack I added, or maybe the nuclear pack, because I've installed the USI default system, which gives you nuclear reactors. So maybe it's that. I've also installed another mod here, this autopilot mod. That's for planes. If you fly a plane in orbit in the atmosphere in Kerbal and turn airspace on, it will fly in a straight line. In a straight line in regards to the galaxy, not the body you're around. So it will just basically, if you point in a straight line, it's aiming at the moon, it will fly out of the atmosphere into the moon, if it could. Which is not ideal, because obviously it goes up too high, the engine stops, and it falls back down again. This one allows you to basically say level flight. So you can take the plane to where you want to go and say stay at level flight and just circumnavigate the globe. Because I need that for some of the science things that you're needing. You need to stay up in the air above like the water or shores or something like that for quite a while. So it's a bit sort of difficult to be like that. So right, okay. Minimum altitude. Right, okay. So we actually need to go up a little bit, which is okay because I'm sure the research scanner was it was fine at about 60k. So let's change our periaps up to 55, or APAP, sorry, up to 55. Yep. And then warp around to here. Zoom. And flip ourselves around. There we go. And fire the engine again and put us up to 55k here. There we go. So they can all run now, which is awesome. But I am going to turn off battery data because, yeah, this is going to just eat up all its batteries on the way around. Okay. 2 out of 3. Now we go to this one. And this is the awkward one. I'm going to turn off battery on this already, because I know. Yeah, this is the definite awkward one, because to get to Minmus from the moon is really going to be interesting. That was way too much. You'd be so kind as to bring that back again. Thank you. Oh, that's actually not so bad. That's not as bad as I expected it to be. Yeah, that's not anywhere near as bad as I expected it to be. That's not a bad... not a terrible encounter. Right, let's actually go to this manoeuvre node here because... yeah, because I don't feel as if that's correct. So let's abandon that and let's just put it on the equator, which is there. What? There. Okay. And we'll just push it out. Stop. And then if we... oh, what was that? What was that? That was an encounter with the moon again. No, we don't want that. We seem to be getting very, very close to it, but not quite there. Look at that, that's pretty good. I'm just a little confused as to... apparently if I do that, I can use way less fuel to end up out of Mimbus. That's 10th... wait, what? Stop. Something's not quite right. Let's try that again. Huh? What? Why are you saying... what? What? Why are you saying 10,000 meters a second? Okay. Broken. Save. Reload. And that still said 10,000. Ah, hold on. What if I actually turn the engine on? Would that help? I don't know. I do not know. Nope. Apparently we have a very odd bug. Where it's going to take us 10,000 meters a second. But it's fine because this reading here is still working. So we're okay. We're okay, I suppose. Aha, there we go. Awesome, we have an encounter with Mimbus. At only 98 meters a second. That's brilliant. That's really, that is... it's unbelievably good. Wow. Okay. Node in 1 hour. Why is node in 1 hour? Not in 1 hour, it's in 10 minutes. Something has gone wrong with my maneuver node system. Yeah, it doesn't know what it's doing anymore. Okay. Yeah. So I'm not entirely sure as to when to fire this node now. Now, I suppose. Let's just do it. Oh, hold on. Prograde. Go program. This is all sorts of wrong. Yeah, this is all sorts of broken. Right, we're going to wing this. Oh, oh, look at that. Look at that. I said stop and it was right there. Awesome. If I fire you up, no, you're right, retrograde. Fire you up this way, very gently. Let's see if I can get into a polar orbit. We'll tweak it once we're here. We'll tweak it once we're here because this is working, and our system is clearly not. Our system is clearly broken somewhere. Maneuver nodes. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So let's get out of here. How long till we get over there? 10 days. Okay, so we had an alarm for this. Change of influence. Boom. That's going to be in 10 days. There we go. But in 4 days we have Dres. So I think I'm going to build a craft, figure something out with as much science on it as we can possibly get, and we'll go to Dres and we'll see whether we can get all of the wonderful science and bits and pieces from there. But that will have to wait until the next episode, I'm afraid, because we are pretty much done. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope to see you again next time. And until then, as always, there's the moon too. Well, have fun.